Night for Royce White and those Rockets. All we've seen and heard for months is talk about White's anxiety disorder, but tonight we expect to get our first look at what the Rockets view as a special talent. David Nuno joins us live from Hidalgo with the latest. David?
Greg, 2.5 months of waiting, finally here tonight as Royce White is going to make his debut, and he really hopes that his basketball IQ can really help him through this transition, because for him, playing 5-on-5 is going to be a new thing. He's been practicing, but just playing a little bit of shooting around, but he did have a shoot around earlier this morning, trying to get a feel for the offense. Same deal with last night, and right now he's just trying to understand it all at once.
I don't know much of anything that they're doing. They call plays with a number system. I'm just trying to pick it up as I can and, try and go out there and play as hard as possible. I think more so for me it's going to be a lot of, how hard I play and not getting it technically right, because obviously I'm brand new. So
we're going to concentrate on just kind of knocking some rust off him. Obviously he hasn't been on the floor much, so we're going to play it by ear. I'll throw him out there. Probably be a pretty short stint the first time around, see how he feels, and go from there. I could imagine it being anywhere from 5 minutes tonight to maybe 20 minutes, somewhere in that range.
As you see, he's on the court right now, getting acclimated with his teammates, getting a feel for the game. Later on in sports, we're going to talk a lot about his expectation and his teammates' expectation as well. We're live at Hidalgo. David Nuno, 13 Eyewitness Sports.
Thank you, David. And tonight, the first-round pick is ready to play basketball. David Nuno has been out front on this story from the beginning. He joins us live from the State Farm Arena in Hidalgo. David?
Greg, we're about less than 10 minutes away from Royce's first game here with the Rio Grande Vipers. I talked to him earlier, and he seemed very loose and not anxious whatsoever. Regardless, tonight's the night for him to prove it, and it's go time. He's waited 2.5 months to play some basketball. Tonight, Royce White is happy to turn the page and get back to some hoops.
It's fun, It's back to being fun. It cuts out a lot of the BS at this level. We just out here trying to bond together and make something happen and win games. You never know who's going to be on your team, who's going to be leaving. It's fun.
White has stayed active playing basketball, but there's a different speed come game time, so he isn't quite sure what to expect.
I don't know. You always get a different kind of burn when you're out there on the court for the first time after a while, so I'm sure it'll be a little bit different than the workout, but I feel good.
Hopefully he'll just be able to come back. I'm not trying to put too much pressure and expect a whole lot. It's his first game back, so he's just going to work his way back.
Now, is White a distraction for the Vipers? Sure, but they're kind of used to this kind of thing.
We don't get 10 TV cameras down here all the time, but, we have guys coming and going all the time. So we have to adjust to it, almost weekly. We just, again, he's an assigned player for us. My job is to again, get him in shape, try to build some confidence, get him the ball places where he can be successful, and get him back up to the Rockets.
Relationships in locker rooms can be interesting. No animosity here from his Rocket teammates.
I really don't know about his anxiety and all that, so I can't really say he should have been here. I don't care what's going on. Nah, if he has something going on, take time. You need that. So, and it's just good to have him back and see his face. And when I seen him yesterday at practice, man, I was like, man, glad to have you back, dog. I missed you.
They're cool, man. I know all these guys. We grew up playing together on the Nike circuit, a lot of us, and we just joke about old stuff.
All right, tonight at 10, we're going to have a complete game recap of Royce White's debut with the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. We are live here in Hidalgo, Texas. David Nuno, 13 Eyewitness Sports.